So here, this is the first briefcase I got a couple of years ago. This is an old Root briefcase. When I first got it, it didn't have a lot of the stuff that's on here. I've modified it quite a bit, especially underneath with the electronics and stuff. So it didn't originally have lights in the buildings or on the roads and paths and stuff like that. Also added some more functionality to it. Up top there on each corner, hard to see, but there's two miniature LED spotlights up there that light this thing up nicely when it's dark. And then down here on the right side, you see some extra gadgets. There's a knob up there. That is a fader for the town lights. And then the switch that's next to the power input switches here. It switches between internal power or battery. So if you pull this, you're on battery. Push this, you're on house juice. If you flip it over here, you're on external to the track only, by the way. And you can use this little connector back here to plug in your DCC controller and run DCC to this track. And then on the other side, you got the normal control. You got the old speed controller and directional controller. And in the back, there's another pot back there. It's a switchable pot, and that controls the spotlights. So when you hit this, all right, you'll see the town lights come up, and all the buildings are lit, and the paths are lit and stuff. It's kind of nice. And then here, if you turn this switch on, you'll see that those spotlights come on and light up the layout there, and it works pretty nicely. So we'll switch it back over to the house juice here and show you how she takes off on the house juice. And that's just a regular, like 9 volt. It's I think a 1 amp power supply, that one that's plugged in right now, and it does a real nice job of powering this single loop briefcase, along with all the village lights and the 2 spotlights up top. So I'm pretty happy with this one the way it is, and probably won't do much more with this one, because I've got one of the big Moran cases now that I'm working on and doing lots of work on that one. So we'll get to that video next.